My name is Sung Park and I am one of the 2021 Vimy Pilgrimage Award recipients. To begin off, I want to start off with the question, what is history? Well, like many students, or most, I always thought of it as just history. Just history and nothing more. But through the Vimy Pilgrimage Award program, I've learned to think about history a lot differently. And I'm going to talk about how this program has changed my perspective. For the Vimy Pilgrimage Award program, we initially had to write an essay about the topic we were provided for our application. But the importance behind this was not the essay writing portion, but the research. Through the process, it took me to write my own essay. I learned way more about history and understood history so much better. I began to see history as a life and a pathway. I began to realize that if history didn't happen, I may not have been here today. With this thought in mind, I began my soldier research project, which was basically a project where each recipient of the Vimy Pilgrimage Award was told to select a soldier who fought for the First World War and learn about their life. I have lived in Saskatchewan almost my whole life, so I chose Private Jorgen Groseth, who is a private soldier from Saskatchewan, and I think this project was one of the most meaningful parts about the Vimy Pilgrimage Award program. I was able to go through the life of a soldier, his enlistment, and his battles. It made me feel connected to our past. It made me feel closer to history than I had ever felt before. I think this is an aspect that all students should experience to understand what history truly means for us and the present world. To add to the soldier project, I actually ended up getting in touch with Private Jorgen Groseth's relatives, which was the coolest thing ever. So I think the biggest takeaway message from me is that students need a way to connect to history in a different way than just listening to lectures or reading textbook history, because those things only pick up the few events in history, when in reality, history is a life that we were just not a part of. It was a line of events and progress and lives were lived. Oftentimes, we tend to forget and think that history was just the First World War, the Second World War, and etc., but it wasn't just that. History is a life in itself, and we need to start teaching it that way so that we truly recognize everything that has led to us being here today. If you want to find out more about the Vimy Pilgrimage Award program, you can go to Vimy Foundation's website. And I actually also took a vlog of my experience with the Vimy Pilgrimage Award program, and it is up on YouTube, so you can go see what memorials we visited, what kind of projects we did, listen to some soldier projects that we did, like mine about Private Jorgen Groseth, and yeah.
Hi, vlog.
Hi, vlog.
Thank you for listening and good luck.